Hey guys, this is Dalsu at Dalsu Plays. We're going to be revisiting our Duskers game today. We just did a brief first mission last time, and now we're going to continue on with it. Seems to be really intriguing, so I'm quite looking forward to this. Do keep in mind that I have not played through this game. I messed around with the tutorial, I fooled around with the first couple missions for an hour or so, and I don't know the whole game inside and out. I don't think anyone does. It's just been released less than 48 hours ago, I think, and it's early access. So don't expect me to be some masterful player who knows all the ins and outs and all that kind of stuff. However, I think that it does do a good job of being fairly intuitive, and if you kind of pay attention and are patient, you can figure things out for yourself. So last episode we had explored this Gdonker 2. We did not find any fuel. We seem to have 6 fuel left, and I think that's going to be fine for what we need. Now, I don't know if once I go here, I can also go here, or whether I have to go back. These lines would suggest that they're not connected, but we may see new lines once we actually get there. Okay, so this is 2 days away, and it's going to, I assume, take 2 propulsion. Is that correct? Let's go ahead and hit the T button. And we are down to 4 propulsion, so that was correct. So hopefully this time around we will find a little bit of fuel. Okay, so let's go ahead and run this mission. Now, we still do not have any items to outfit our drones with. If you recall the last episode, Jeremy did get a shield. So we're assuming that he is going to be a little bit tougher than the other ones. But they're still basically outfitted with the same stuff they were last time. Nothing that we can do about that. So all we can do is just go ahead and board the ship. Read our flavor text here. Scanning is inconclusive. We do have infestation types detected 1. I'm going to assume that this means there is an enemy to be contended with on this ship. Hull integrity is good. Name Lao Jeffys. I don't know what language that might be. Directive transporting goods, crew 6, holds 73 units of various supplies. I'm looking forward to getting a lot of salvage here, but this will probably be a more complex mission than our last one, is what I'm thinking at the moment. Now, I'm going to try typing motion because on my last game, on my last game, one of my drones had something called a motion detector, and I could see where the enemies might be in various spots. But now none of my drones have that. We do have a lure button. Oh, so that drops a lure, and I assume that brings in the enemies. Oops. Can I pick that back up? I do not want to drop that. Can we gather that? Nope. So it looks like we just lost a lure. But trial and error is how you learn the game. So we won't worry too much about that. We'll go ahead and open door A1. We will assume control of Jeremy and move in. See what we can see. We have an open door there. We have what I guess is just some scrap here. Is that right? Scrap acquired. Okay. A generator, perhaps for these doors. More scrap. Okay. Looks like we have a closed door, an unpowered closed door there, an unpowered closed door there. I must kind of assume that this drone that you see on the far right side of the screen is a friendly. I'm going to go ahead and do a D9 open. Door's not powered, right. So we got to go into our menu here, and we see that Nathan has our generator. So we're going to type navigate, 2 for Nathan, R3. And Nathan should go in there and oblige us by powering the generator as soon as we type generator. And that'll give us power to this central room. For some reason, the central room is already scouted. I'm assuming that the enemy must be in R5, but we don't know without some kind of motion detector. Maybe this drone here will give us some kind of equipment that we can use. Let's go back and assume Jeremy's role here. Type in info. It says, uh-oh, are we being shot? Yes, we are. We are being shot. Close D9. Okay, so we've taken some damage here. I don't know why our shields did not work. You have to activate the shield. Silly me. So I didn't know that, so again, I'm learning. Now I've got my shield activated. I'm not quite as worried. We did also see what was inside Aaron, so let's take a look. Items found, scrap, 2. Use tow, but we didn't get to see what kind of items that he had unless we type swap. But what I will do is see if we can get this enemy who's in here to go in another room. So to do that, I'm going to close D10 and I'm going to open D8. And just kind of hope that the enemy will go down in here, which they will usually do. Although I don't have a motion sensor. I suppose I could have dropped a lure in here that would have made certain that they moved. But I'm just going to assume that they've left and kind of count on my shield to help me in the case that they've stuck around. Alright, so we're going to go in. Oh, no, he's still there. Close the door. Alright, so I think we do need to do the plan that we had with the lure here. So let's open D10. Wait, no, close D10. Okay, I had thought maybe I had left D8 open. Alright, so open D10. And we're going to reassume control of Jeremy. I'm sure glad there is no time limit here. I keep trying to use the WDS keys to move, and that's not helping us. So I guess these are both pieces of scrap. I'm going to type gather all. And hopefully it'll grab both of those. Yeah, 2 scrap, and we have a generator here. So I'm going to tell him to drop a lure there. And I'm assuming that that lures the enemy in. So open D8. Where is the enemy? Yeah, he's coming for the lure. Close D8 behind him. Is he stuck in the room now? He's kind of stuck in the door. Yeah, okay, so close D10. Now I've got the enemy isolated. So we can explore this room at our leisure now. Let's gather all scrap. Gather all. And when we see Aaron, he's also got some scrap. I guess we've already gotten that. So let's do swap and see what he has for us. He has a pry, which I guess may open some doors, and interface, which I have no idea what it does. But we do have a drone, let's see, that only has a generator. So let's send him, let's say navigate O2 to R2, and he'll come in there. That will unpower the doors for a second. That's not a big deal. We'll move Jeremy away and assume control of Nathan. Tell him to swap and to grab both of these items. That'd be great. A pry and an interface. Let's try this pry out here. Let's just type pry. Sometimes if you don't know, so you gotta type pry D7. And it pries it open. So I guess he can get through any door he wants now, which is a pretty big deal. I assume that since you only have 3 slots, you're only able to carry 3 things, which means you have to be very selective eventually about what you do decide to carry, which will be a big part of the strategy. Now right now it doesn't matter so much because we don't have that much stuff, so the decision's kind of made for us. I should just type gather all rather than waste my time. Okay, let's take a look at the schematics. We have explored R2 pretty much fully, and I think R6 pretty much fully. Let's see about R5. What do we want to do here? Looks like A2 is powered. I guess what we'll do is see about pry D3. That way we don't have to mess around with doing the generator. Okay, finally got some fuel, so we type gather all. I'm glad we checked this place out. 1 day's fuel propulsion. Not a whole lot, but a helpful amount. And gathered 3 scrap, so that was a productive scout. Now, I don't know if we should go down into the room where the enemy is, but probably just going to leave that alone for right now. Is it a dead end? According to my schematics, there's no other door here that goes out. However, A2, door not powered. I think I can type dock A2, is that right? And that will bring my docking ship around to A2 because A2 is an external door. And I believe I can just leave from there, but yeah, okay, so let's just leave. Let's say navigate 1 and navigate 2 to R1. And a closed door is blocking. Can we open it? Yes, okay, try that again. Now they're going. All right, we don't even need to type it again. Look at that. All right, and we're just going to type exit. Oh. Well, it's telling me that the drone can actually be towed, which I was not considering. Nothing to tow within range. Okay, so 03 is the tower, right? So 3. Let's do this through schematics. Navigate 3 to R2. I didn't know that that was going to be able to be towed there. I wasn't aware of that, so that's a good catch. Go ahead and grab that. Tow it. Yeah, definitely tow it. So we got ourselves a new drone now, which is fantastic. Navigate nav 3 R1, and we tow our little new friend back to our base, which is great. We got a new drone. An empty drone because we took his stuff, but a drone nonetheless. And now we will exit. Alright, so that's the second mission. We got 1 fuel. We spent 2 fuel to get here, so can't say that that's entirely effective, but hopefully we will get more fuel as the game goes on. Scrap collected 12, which gives us 18. So probably next episode we'll start off by seeing if we can grab a couple upgrades. And I don't really understand what this days survived is all about. I'm assuming that's just the time that passes as you're in the ship, but I don't know what effect it might have on the gameplay. Drone added to fleet, Aaron. Jeremy's drone health dropped to 73. I assume I have to repair him somehow. Pry upgrade added to Nathan. Interface upgrade added to Nathan, which we don't really understand what it does. But that was a successful mission. I'm going to call that a success. And I'm going to go ahead and just end this episode on that note, and we're going to continue on exploring the galaxy with episode number 3. So if you're enjoying and liking this series, I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe or just like, or even just leave a comment and let me know that you enjoyed it. I look forward to kind of continuing this and sharing it with y'all because it seems like a really cool, unique game with an intriguing idea, very interesting mechanics, all the nerdy things that I truly enjoy. So please check that out. Thank you very much. This has been Dalsu with Dalsu Plays. I'll see you next time.